for game number 1 of the Grand Finals.
Grand Finals, everybody. Let's go.
At the end of this set, we will be crowning our first champion of Brawlhalla Esports Year 7 of 2022.
Nice. All right, a powerful start already here for Team Roland. Okay, that was really nice. I'm surprised. Double Bryn, not what I expected from these guys.
No. I thought for sure at least start with the Koji. That's what had the momentum, but
it worked.
Nice down sig. Uh-oh. Okay, a little bit of a save there, but
Wes so ready for that.
Okay, another ground pound.
Oh, Wes
they had the same idea.
That was going to be perfect.
Parallel thinking, they both thought, you know, dash jump ground pound.
Yeah, usually the synergy works out in their favor. That time there was a little too much synergy.
But still, they're getting the lead. They're getting the damage put out. You're seeing Power Ranger play in the middle, just trying to keep Hyper back so that Wes can do the 1v1.
Man, West Power Ranger. We did so much South American esports without seeing the team of West and Power Ranger. Now that they're together, it's like, where have you guys been? You know, this is the team.
South American Avengers. But the ground pound comes out from Hyper, and suddenly the stock count's evened up, but they need to take advantage of the power play.
Damage is like really uneven though. Hyper's got to be careful. Oh, there he goes. The sword recovery, which wouldn't have killed ordinarily, but since he was so far up in the sky when he landed it, it was enough to land the KO. Kyna is going deep.
Yeah, he's chasing.
He paid for it. You saw Power Ranger come out there like, I'm gonna punish you for trying this. What? Oh my! Oh
my God! No!
Really? We're going for that in grand finals? Holy cow!
That was style
that was
on
awesome.
style. Oh my goodness! You saw him do a D-Light side air back into the weapon just so that he could get the weapon toss. Followed up after it. That was all dirty, but they're still alive. There's still stocks left on the board, and Power Ranger and Wes still have an opportunity to take game number 1. Uh-oh, okay. Oh, the pogo. Power Ranger still gets a touch.
Makes it back. Kyna goes down. Hyper's just one good hit away from being knocked out. Power Ranger's going for it, but he backs off. Grab a weapon instead.
The spawn in from Kyna. They gotta respect it, the neutral sig. Ooh. It's the wrong target.
Hyper is being as careful as he can be because he is one hit away from being knocked out. Now without a weapon, he's even more trouble.
Oh man,
he's up the axe.
Reaching for those down sigs.
The only person he's hit is his teammate in the last 30 seconds, and then he goes down. That is unfortunate. Wes and Power Ranger finish it up. The moonwalk on a floating glacier. So much style.
Game
With
1.
that skin too, it's so perfect.
If anyone's gonna moonwalk, it's gonna be a tuxedoed Sir Roland.
Yeah, he really deserves it too.
You gotta give credit. Like, if there's a highlight play in this one, it's gotta be the spear play in the off stage.
Oh yeah, we need some slow-mo on that. Even though they didn't win,
it gave them the lead.
We gotta watch that.
It was a big play.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Look how slow this slow-mo is. Throw the weapon up. Oh my gosh, the style. So much. Oh my god. That's awesome. That is my genuine reaction to that. Yeah, that was sick. I mean, to me, that was just like, what are you doing? This is grand. Like,
it was so extra.
That was so stylistic. But then he finished it, and it's like, what? What a beast.
It went from
it was extra.
From extra to being absolutely brilliant.
Yeah,
you know?
It was like, yeah, it was so sick. Oh, man. Man, clearly some favor. Hyper and Kyna are they're actually just axe mains, and they're forced to throw away another weapon. They have to sometimes pick up that other weapon. Ooh. They would just axe if they could.
But look at the swaps. We've now got Hyper on the Barassa.
What?
Kyna.
Okay. You know what? I get it. They are reaching deep into their pockets, and I don't blame them here. Something's got to change. At this point, Power Ranger and West they feel so unstoppable.
Kyna.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
The cannon's looking good.
Yeah, a lot of damage on West with that one.
Oh, blue team team got locked up for a moment there. Oh, big commit from Power Ranger.
Oh, Power Ranger can still just make it back.
Side air,
Oh,
and
that
he's
was
good.
so good. His angle was like so precise to not hit the bottom corner at all. Hyper down to his second stock. Kyna looking for it on West, and what a way to do it too. But he's shortly retribution has been paid.
Team combo
from Power Ranger. Still with all 3 of his stocks left. The only one left with all of his stocks. And he goes down now. West dealing with the 1v2. Not having any trouble dealing with that.
Stock count has been evened up. If Hyper can live long enough.
Yeah, that's the big outlier here is Hyper's taking a lot of damage and he's still taking more. West is looking for the KO on him and he's about to let some SIGs unleash.
Hyper's in
Here
trouble.
comes Power Ranger.
Okay, nice recovery.
Hyper makes it back, no problem.
Side air will take out Hyper. Side air immediately over to the left side onto Power Ranger. And immediately, Hyper's just getting locked up again. Just the D-Light went for the ground pound there. Light Sig, punish.
Oh my goodness, the rolling defense coming in clutch. I swear, there's been... I wish we could count the amount of times where like 2 less points of defense and he would have gotten knocked out on a hit. How many times did that happen? I feel like at least 10 times between the both of them in this tournament. Their defense has prevented them. Oh my gosh,
the nairs.
The nair juggles. Double nair juggles.
That is a shredder, to say the very least.
It's actually pretty nuts.
Oh, punish.
Okay, great punish by West. Not falling for it. Everybody's down to 1 stock. Hyper is really in trouble though.
Oh, Power Ranger, what was that ground pound? He touches.
Hyper almost caught him
West.
there. And now Hyper is alone, dealing with a very challenging 1v2 ahead of him. And it quickly ends. Power Ranger and Wesley are now 1 game away from supreme victory here in the Winter Championship.
Looking so incredibly strong. Every time the blue team looks like they're doing good, every time they start taking the lead, you just look at the scoreboard and you're like, wait, no, red team, they're closing this one out. And here we go. It's now going into game number 3. If Hyper and Kyna want to win this, they have to win 3 in a row for a reset. Otherwise, Power Ranger and West are going to be crowned the Winter Champions.
I still believe in the reset. I still believe in the reset.
We want it. We love more Brawlhalla.
I know everybody out there wants to see the reset.
So
give them your energy.
again.
And Duke, I guess Duke is 1 game away from getting
having
having the total prediction, the royal flush.
Being a genius.
The royal flush of predictions.
All right. Here we go. Game number 3. The double bowed bar coming out from Hyper and Kyna. See if it'll work out against the double Roland.
Well, now we've seen a double bowed bar from Hyper and Kyna in tournaments past that they've been very successful with. So I'm actually feeling pretty good about this setup for them.
Part of me thinks that they specifically haven't been playing it because it didn't work well in the World Championship. That's what they played.
Yeah.
They ended up losing to Wes and Power Ranger, and it's like, okay, well, clearly Wes and Power Ranger know what to do against that setup.
Yeah, but now that Wes and Power Ranger are on different legends, you know, that whole matchup history is moot. But I guess we're seeing that it's not right now, live before our eyes. Oh, nice try, Kyna. Power Ranger, what is he doing? Oh, he's so crazy. That must be so scary.
You saw the way he was trying to babysit the movement, right?
Yeah.
And he was waiting for the 1 commitment so he could get that side air. But
and then he got it. He got it with the recovery.
It's
crazy. Okay, stocks are even. Wait a second. Kyna, Hyper take a technical lead, but only kind of.
I'm definitely worried about Hyper, though.
Yeah.
The most damaged on that second stock. Okay, he's good.
Whoa!
Oh, he missed! Oh, the turnaround! Wes is gone!
Kyna comes in and gets the KO! That was beautiful! Hyper and Kyna with a swift and clever move. Kyna really came in and clutched that, getting the KO on Wes. Wes was barely damaged when he lost that stock.
But at the same time, Power Ranger still made sure that he traded it out, and look at it. It's all even.
Yeah, he did have to get knocked out for it. Like, it was a sacrifice. Despite being a really, really awesome early knockout, it was still a sacrifice. But it's all even right now. They might be able to take out Wes and then win a 2v1 against Power Ranger. It's still not easy, but ooh, okay.
Power Ranger trying to help him out with that idea. And Wes is going to fall.
Down.
It's the 1v2.
Uh-oh.
They have the team combo. Are they going to look for the weapon spawn to maybe go for the sword hammer?
Either Power Ranger
nice
wins a 1v2 for the tournament victory, which will be epic, or Hyper and Kyna are going to stay in this set, possibly bring us to a game 5.
In order to do this, Power Ranger likely wants to get Hyper. Here's the team combo into the bear. Recovery.
Oh my gosh.
Went for a second bear. Can you DI 3 bears?
Yeah, you certainly can, but
Really looking for it. Thump into nothing.
okay, wait.
Okay.
Okay. Now's not the time for such silly moves.
Oh, okay. They're getting a little juicy with it, but nice.
Let's go, Hyper and Kyna. You all thought it was going to be a clean sweep, but no siree. The double boat bar worked out.
They're likely going to be sticking with it because they finally found something that might work out against the double rolling.
They might, maybe they gave up on the double boat bar too soon.
And that final KO.
Yeah, weapon throw worked perfectly. Whiff, and then
They're strategic.
I love that.
with.
Yeah, I love that dash jump. He wanted the dash from side air, but he's like,
Yeah.
oh no, the angle's not quite right. He lands and gets the side stick. Quick thinking.
Here we go, game number 4. Kyna and Hyper. They've gotten 1 on the board with the double boat bar. They're hoping for 2 more for the reset. And we're going to Shipwreck for game number 4. Definitely a map that favors Western Power Ranger.
Oh yeah,
Gotta say it.
for sure. They certainly could have banned this out. I'm surprised they didn't. The double Lance team now has a clear runway with no platforms to mess them up. But, you know, they know what they're doing.
They knew this was the map they were going to go to for game number 4. And already 4 swords on the board, Kyna taking the brunt of the damage. The recovery not quite enough to put him off screen, but he's disarmed and he's in trouble.
I'm still laughing at 4 swords on the board. 4 swords on the board, my lord.
4 swords in 7 years ago. Weapon toss. Blue team, can they get the lead? Kyna hits a down air. West still touches.
He like, even though he had the sweat beads, he knew when his dodge was coming back, and he was still chilling out there in a way, to me, that looked like, uh-oh, you're about to fall to your death, bro. But he was like, nope, he had the cooldown in his head. He knew his dodge was going to come back in time.
Cool as a cucumber, but the stock advantage to the red team. Blue team looking to find that finishing blow. The recovery will even it up.
Yeah, they are in this.
Recovery, okay.
Oh,
that's
taking the lead now. Hyper and Kyna are popping off.
The side air, okay, that'll even up the stock count. Kyna taking quite a bit of damage, though. He's got to be careful, but you see him sit to the outside. Power Ranger, good protection.
You know, I wonder, Wes and Power Ranger, they're from different countries, right? And depending on how much English both of them know, there's a solid chance they don't even speak the same language. Is that right?
It's Brazil and Argentina, right? I think
right?
they're both Portuguese speakers.
No, Argentina's Spanish.
Is it? Okay.
I'm almost certain. I mean, I've been there. Argentina is certainly
Well,
Spanish.
then, either way, clearly it's not holding them back.
They don't seem to have any issues with communication. Oh man, it's not looking good for Hyper and Kyna.
Okay, it's still doable though.
It is still doable.
If they take Power Ranger out?
Basically just a perfect stock for Hyper is
Okay.
necessary right now.
Yeah,
Because he is so damaged.
All on Hyper as he's still playing that forward position.
be
You're seeing him
careful,
chase.
Hyper.
Oh no, Kyna.
Oh!
Kyna! Kyna!
Oh, it's not enough!
Kyna!
That's it! It's over! The tournament is over! Power Ranger and Wes are your South American Winter Championship doubles champions!
Just like that, our first champions of the year are going to be crowned Wes and Power Ranger. And, of course, in second place, you got to give it to Kyna and Hyper. And third place, Fiend and DB, making Sparky and I both correct because we both predicted the same thing.
Bravo to Duke
Honestly,
and Sparky,
good job,
who
us.
know our scene so well. that we don't even need to watch the tournaments, I guess. We can just ask them what would happen.
Look, just when the credits roll, make sure you give me writing credit. That's all I'm saying. Because clearly,
Followed
wrote
the script to a T,
Yeah,
apparently. No, that was an awesome tournament. So many amazing plays. And yeah, I guess you'll get your trophy later, you know,
I'm looking forward to
for
it.
the perfect predictions.
You know my mailbox and my PayPal, all right? But